Okay, let's look at this first. This guy, this is Kalen Walker. Let's talk about some of the things that he's doing here. So, check out like his shin angles here. Look how steep this is. This is what you want to accomplish when you get in a set position. He's gonna push horizontally here. He's getting a super great horizontal push because he's in a set position to push basically almost. This is extreme, but you'll see this even in Olympic event. If you look at Olympic 100 or these elite 100, pro 100, or the NCAA finals, so you go to that you'll see a lot of people with super steep shin angles in the set position. You see his hips are not super high. Let's see, as he goes in his set position here, he's right there. That's his set position. This is a 40-yard dash, so he's really trying to make sure that his first step is almost completely horizontal. He wouldn't be quite this steep if he was doing a 100-meter dash, but he's close to that. I could show you that as well. But so then when he takes off, boom! Look how steep his shin angles are, and the rotation here. You see that rotation? That's just because he's pushing so hard. Okay. And then the next frame. Boom. Push super hard. Foot, the heel does not drop. He's stepping out a little bit. That's just because he's trying to push so hard. There's some rotation of the femur and the lower leg, and you're pushing that hard. Heel does not drop. Shin angle, still very steep. Same thing, shin angle. This is his third step. Shin angle still very steep. Next step, that's his fourth step. Still very steep shin angle. He's still pushing very horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. Next step. Look how steep. That's like he's basically at 45 degrees now, maybe 60 degrees on his fifth step. Next step, still behind him, behind his hips. He's still sixth step. He's still behind his hips, pushing back, back, back. By the way, this is a guy who his senior year in high school ran a 10.9 or 10.8 or something like that. Look at his steps. Still stepping behind. Trying to get his hips incrementally. Let's get back. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where we were, something like this. But see, he's still going right underneath his hips, behind his hips, behind his hips, behind his hips. This is because he's running 40-yard dash. This is a little extreme, but this is also applicable to the 60 meters. And then he's up. He's starting to get vertical here. On about probably his 8th or 9th or 10th step, he's getting vertical, and he's pushing up. He's starting to bounce a little bit, just a little bit. Bounce, bounce. Heel does not drop when he hits the ground. Boom, he's starting to bounce now. Bounce, bounce, whip, bounce, whip, bounce, whip, bounce. Again, this is extremely intense because he's going such a short distance. This is similar to how you run a 60-meter dash, but this is a 40-yard dash, so it's a little bit, again, he's trying to get as fast as possible to that, to his top speed. And he's not going to reach top speed, but he's going to get close because he's just pushing so horizontal. Back, 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 back. Everything's behind his hips. Every strike is, at this point, he's getting right underneath his hips. And he strikes. This guy's going to land. He's above the ground. He's landing here, right underneath his hips. There's no There's no floating of the shin. The lower leg does not float forward. It just comes straight down. Boom, boom, straight down behind the hips to push back.